Okay, today is a special call meeting for the Floyd County Fiscal Court, May the 6th, 2020. Meeting is now called to order. Myra, would you like to call roll, please?
Yes. Judge Executive Robbie Williams.
Present.
County Attorney Keith Bartley.
Here.
County Treasurer David Lane.
Here.
Magistrate District 1 Mark Kreider.
Here.
Magistrate District 2 George Loosley.
Here.
Magistrate District 3 Mike Haggett.
Here.
Magistrate District 4 Ronnie Yeager. Here.
Myra, would you like to say prayer for us, please?
Let's bow our heads. Our most kind and gracious Heavenly Father, we thank you, Lord, for another day. We thank you for the opportunity to gather here today, and we ask you, Lord, to continue and bless each one of these elected officials, Lord, that any and all decisions that they make are always for the residents of this county, Lord. We ask you to go with us through the remainder of this day and this week, Lord. And again, I would like to ask a special prayer upon my boss, Chris Wall. We continue to pray healing upon him. And may we never forget to give you all the glory and praise. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, today is National Nurses Day. Is that correct, David?
Yes.
We want to thank our nurses for their commitment to our communities and the things they do to help us. I know it's been a difficult time for our first responders, our medical professionals, last few months. Even the folks that haven't, even here in Floyd County, we've only got 12 cases, but the preparedness and the things that they've had to deal with along the way, it's been a challenge. So we certainly want to thank our nurses. It is National Nurses Day, and all of our medical professionals and first responders. Also, we want to let Chris Wall's family know he's in our prayers. Myra, talk to Chris, let him know that we were asking about him. Do we have anything for executive session?
Nothing I know of.
Okay, thank you. Okay, new business, we have transfers. Need a motion? Second?
Magistrate Mark Kreider.
Four.
Magistrate George Loosley.
Yes.
Magistrate Mike Haggett.
Yeah.
Magistrate Ronnie Yeager.
Next, we have a supplemental claims list.
Motion.
Hang on just a second.
All right. We got a Mike and George. You want to call roll, Myra?
Yes. Magistrate Mark Kreider.
Four.
Magistrate George Loosley.
Yes.
Magistrate Mike Haggett.
Yeah.
Magistrate Ronnie Yeager.
Okay. Now, next we have, excuse me. Next we have our code severance request. We're going to do a transfer on code severance funds. With the shakeup in the budget in Frankfurt, we felt it was in our best interest to go ahead and put a request in to shore our budget up and get our code severance monies out. Not that we're anticipating any issues, but we felt it, we would rather be safe than sorry and go ahead and get the money that has been allocated for Floyd County. And we do have a need based on our shortfalls for the road, the food pantries, and additional costs that we're going to be incurring due to the COVID-19. So that's the reason.
Actually, Johnny Ray sent letters to us.
So we got the letter from
What's our balance on that after this?
I think there were 400 right
right at 400. But the issue was if we didn't do this today, was it Friday's or last day? Is that correct, David?
I think it has to be into the DLG by the 11th. They don't take anything past the 11th, I think.
So if we don't send it in this week, it goes into next year's allocation.
Motion.
Well, how much, what'd you say our balance was?
Four.
Because we can use this money for projects, any kind of project, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming back to our, yeah.
It's not, the money would still be there. You basically just lose the House Bill 200, but the money would still be in our kitty, as you want to call it.
Yeah.
And then when they pass the new legislation.
Well, I found a piece of property for a park up in District 4, and I was thinking that we could use some of this money, maybe not this money, because this is gonna be for COVID-19, but that's why I was asked about the balance, how much we could have.
Well, we not only have this, but we have another, what, 700,000 is our allocation, that's our potential allocation for next year that's coming on.
Yeah,
So we have money in coal
Get us a
savings.
number, bud.
well, we just need to start the process of negotiating and talking to them.
Well, you know, then that's what, you know, when we talked a month or so ago, you know, let's go ahead and start the process and talk to them and start negotiating. And when we get to a point that we feel comfortable that our budget's not gonna be stripped, my concern is we've lost 12% of our road fund in 60 days. And that's based on 60 days loss of fuel tax. How much more are we gonna lose, you know, if this continues for another 3 or 4 months? But yeah, we've got money, but what we need to do is go ahead and start the negotiating with them, like we discussed with you a month or so ago, and we'll go from there.
Let me talk, let me give it to you.
About that.
But this is our money, and we just don't wanna get caught up in, money getting moved around in Frankfurt.
They might have had a shortfall and said, well, House Bill 200 is gone, we need that money. So we were just trying to protect our eggs,
Yeah.
right?
Well,
That's
I
it.
just wondered why we wouldn't get the entire balance in, if you're afraid we're gonna.
Well, you
lose
had
it.
to have reasons for it, you can't just, you have to have.
I know that, that's what I'm saying, if we got.
That's right, we had to be able to justify it.
Yeah,
We had to be able to justify it, see, we could justify it due to the shortfall on our roads, and then what we put in the COVID-19 additional expense. But they won't, if you can't justify it, they don't
I
let
know
you
that,
justify
that's
it.
what it was.
So that was the reason,
Yeah.
that was the reason. We got any
Mike,
more
make a
questions?
motion.
No, I just, whenever we can start negotiating those folks up there, we need to try to
Yeah,
set up.
yeah, just any time. I mean, you know, that's what I told you before, let's start the negotiation, and, you know, that's a good piece of, good location. It'd be a great asset for the county, if we can work it out.
Who's the negotiator?
Well, what you probably need to do is you need to sit down and talk to them and see, and we need to start by getting the maps on what they have and go from there.
Because they're willing to talk, so we need to just, whoever's gonna do the talking, we need to get busy with it. If that's you.
We can do that. First thing we need to do is,
Oh, yeah.
first thing we need to do is get the maps on it.
Yeah, see what, make sure everything got.
Let's get the maps, and we can go ahead and start, you know, before we even start talking numbers. I mean, you know, we can get the maps and go up our, how many acres they said is, Ronnie,
The
total?
deed says 8,
Is it just that bottom that we looked at?
and then I've talked to the church, and,
What's the church say?
well, they no longer have services there anymore, and I've got some people working on it, so
Okay.
it might be a possibility of,
Okay,
because they removed everything out of the church that was usable, so it might be a possibility of.
yeah.
Let's just be real careful about discussing it much further publicly.
I know,
because
I know.
One, you may encourage competition, two, you may encourage people's numbers to go up.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
that
Well,
the-
we'll see. I mean,
Is
you
that the
know,
right deed of it?
Yeah.
On the property?
okay. All right, so we got a motion to, Mike made the motion, we need a second. Mark made the second. Mayor, you want to call roll, please?
Yes. Magistrate Mark Carter?
Four?
Magistrate George Juicy?
Yes.
Magistrate Mike Tackett?
Yeah.
Magistrate Ronnie Egg.
All right, that's it. We need a motion to adjourn. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.